High-end master model, Konig Wolf. Hey, how's it going? In today's video, we got the high-end master model Konig Wolf from Konig. This kit was released in July of 2023, and I got it for around $125 Canadian from HobbyLink Japan. I don't know much history about this Zoid because I never watched the series that it was released in, but I am a big fan of Wolf Zoids and definitely caught my attention when I first saw it. So when Konig announced a high-end master model, I knew I had to get it. And if you don't want to watch the whole video, it's an amazing kit, you should get it. Otherwise, let's start this review. So firstly, starting with the box, it's got an amazing box art. We got the Konig Wolf overlooking a cliff leading a pack of command wolves. Just a great look, like how an alpha wolf would be leading his pack. And spoiler alert, the model kit will look equally fantastic. On the side of the box, we got an illustration of the Konig Wolf and a brief description over here, which I can't read, followed by some more warnings and words I can't read. While on the other side of the box, we got some previews of some small gimmicks on the kit, as well as a front and back image of the actual kit itself, along with some decals and some more imagery. Well, enough of the box, let's take a look at the actual kit. I present to you the high-end master model Konig Wolf, complete straight build with no panel lining, nor did I use any of the decals. Still deciding whether or not I want to paint it. But as shown earlier on the box, it does come with water slide decals, so you have the option to put them on if you want. And as for build, this kit was very easy. Though it comes in a big box, it doesn't have that many parts. Build only took me like 5-6 hours. I actually would recommend it for beginners. At the time of the video, this is a relatively new kit, and it shows that the engineering has definitely improved for these kits. Nub marks were very minimal, no fitment issues, not that many polycaps, and the ones that were used are actually very hard, meaning this kit should be more solid compared to the older generation. But all this leaves you with a gorgeous looking Zoid model kit. Though it might be hard to see with all that light and how white it is, there's a great amount of surface level detail, excellent for panel lining, and it would definitely contrast really well with this kit. Though like I said, might paint it, might not, I have no idea. And because it's a giant robot wolf, there's a lot of mechanical elements found throughout the kit. But because there's not much color contrast and the inner frame is gray, it might be hard to see, so it would definitely benefit from a paint job. But as a straight build, you can leave it alone and it still looks absolutely amazing. So pretty much the appearance, it's its strongest aspect, but let's see if the articulation is as good as the appearance. Starting the articulation with the mouth, you're going to open and close this much, revealing some details within it. And because it is a Zoid, it's got a little cockpit right over here, and the kit comes with a basic silver pilot, and like the mouth, the cockpit is equally detailed. And unlike other Zoids, the Konig Wolf actually has movable ears that move side to side and rotate very slightly. Now this is some advanced engineering right here. But this also serves its purpose because you actually have to collapse the ears inwards to fold down this visor unit. Because though this kit doesn't come with a sniper rifle weapon set, you still got that visor, for whatever reason. Now for head movement, it's able to move up and down at the base of the head, as well as moving up and down at the base of the neck. This also applies to side movement, where the base of the head could also move side to side, as well as the base of the neck, giving it pretty good articulation. But because of these belt things on the side of the head, which are made of rubber, but gotta say, they're pretty durable, it prevents it from doing a full 360, it can still rotate slightly. Now I'm just gonna come here to the chest since the head's already moved up. When the whole neck is pointing up, you can actually remove the Zoid core, and it kinda just loosely fits in the chest, with the neck being the only thing that holds it in. Coming along to the forelimbs, we got this much of an internal-external shoulder rotation, 360 rotation of the leg, followed by an excellent abduction of the leg. You might not understand how impressive this is, but this is the first Zoid I've ever been able to do this with. And though it might look ugly, if you actually look at it, it becomes a hinge joint revealing a hole. The extra range of motion is much appreciated. Coming down to the elbow joint, it's able to bend this much and extend this far. As for the paws, it's able to swivel side to side, bend this much, and extend this far, which is really good. Oh, well that's my own fault. I pulled it. It's not the kit's fault. Don't worry. And unfortunately, the claws are all stuck together, so they can't move at all. Moving on to the body, gonna move these things back, we'll take a look at those later. This kit has an excellent side bend, but in contrast, a non-existent ab crunch and back extension. And similar to the neck, there's a rubber belt that runs all the way on the side of the kit, which is all aesthetics and it doesn't inhibit the movement in any way. Now moving on to the only weapons that this kit has, these things that look like exhausts, I believe are called the double-barreled multi-dischargers. They're on a multifaceted joint which is able to rotate forward and swivel about, allowing it to be positioned in certain ways. They got lots of range of motions, and I love their aesthetics. Now coming to the hind legs, they're able to externally rotate this far. And similar to the front legs, they have excellent abduction, easy 360 rotation. The knee and the hind leg could bend this much and extend this far. As for the ankle, it extends and bends in a slightly more limited range of motion, while the paws and the hind legs function the exact same way as the front. Lastly, we come to the tail, which is made up of multiple sections, and this tail flap over here that can move up and down. The tail is also able to move side to side, 360 rotate, and bend this far up with all the sections curved. Overall, the articulation for the Konig Wolf is very good, and you can definitely notice the improvement in engineering, especially compared to older kits. The extra level of dexterity allows you to position it in certain ways that older kits were just unable to. I mean, this is the first Zoid kit to pull off a sploot. The joints are also very strong and stable, allowing the kit to even stand on its own hind legs. I'm not even using the tail as a kickstand, it's just standing up. So overall, great articulation, and because there's no real extra accessories, I already showed you everything. Let's move on to the shake test. And not surprisingly, this kit is absolutely solid. And if you want to put on an action base, you definitely can. Get yourself an action base. I'm using the MSG Flying Neo base. And there's an adapter hole right over here. Now you can proceed to put it on some nice dynamic posing. And with this kit, it's pretty fun to play around with. And as for size, the height's around 7.5 inches or around 19 centimeters. But this is with the weapon pointed all the way up. And the length is around 11.5 inches or 29 centimeters, give or take. And as for size comparison, here it is next to the entry grade ARC-782, Master Grade ARC-782, LBX Achilles, Pokemon Plamo Metagross, and here it is next to the high-end Master Model Command Wolf. And at first I thought the Konig Wolf would be the exact same size, but nope, it is much bigger. Like it's actually big as a LiQWYD, and it being a lot bigger makes me absolutely love it more. And then we got Haro, Doraemon, DK, then we got the red Redler box, and then the blue Redler box. And lastly it's a Karatomi Xenorex. With that size and being all white, it definitely has a good shelf presence. Another review finished, and what are my final thoughts? Well, I'll just bring up the negatives first. I do find it quite expensive, but then nowadays Zoids are always expensive. Goddamn inflation. And with that price, you would expect more from the kit, which unfortunately is lackluster in the extras department. And actually it's comparable to the LiQWYD Zero in that sense. But like the LiQWYD, it's an incredibly good looking kit, as well as an easy build that has really good articulation and is completely solid. So as Zoids kit goes, I really recommend it. To the point I even bought 2 more Konig Wolves, one normal one and a heavy arms variant. But all of this is my own personal opinion. If you like it, go ahead buy it. If not, that's fine too. Thanks again for watching my video. I hope you like it. I enjoy making it. Let me know what you think. I'm also currently working on the review for the weapon set. That kinda coincides with the Konig Wolf. So if you want to add some more weapons onto the Wolf, stay tuned. I want to release that very soon. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Bye.